morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day in the market. I hope you guys are excited. This is probably the biggest earnings day of this earnings season here. We had FOMC yesterday. We had the jobs report data this morning. I believe we have some more economic data coming out this morning as well. And we do have a little post earnings that we could go play around with here. So let's see if it gives it to us. We're going to be on the lookout for that one here. And then there are a couple of other tickers that I'm very interested in as well. If we take a look at ES here, looking at this on the daily time frame, we are peaking back above this 10 EMA here and looking to shift this little downtrend that we've seen. Now, if today, tomorrow with NFP and going into next week, we can kind of form a new uptrend here, we could be ready to start cooking again, team. Like in the way that all of you guys are used to, with all of those watch lists just going absolutely insane, and not us trying to have to go with some of those different little sectors and kind of navigate our way through in a little bit of a different way. But team, it is that time of day again. Make sure you guys say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me as well, I'd love to receive some good mornings. If you guys are new to the stream, let me know. I'd love to welcome you guys in here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, no slackers. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Helps out a whole lot spreading these streams out to some more people here. Let's do it today. Happy Thursday. Let's have some fun. Let's see who we have in here now. Let's see. We got Daily Taylor, Dan the Man, Josh, Dr. Bob, Rogue, A-Rock, Todd, Ambitious, Eddie, Tor, Daily Taylor. Good morning. You're going to play Apple earnings? Well, good luck to you. Good luck to you. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I mean, I'm probably not going to do it, but hey, if you're going to take small risk on it, what am I going to say? NEE looks like it's a little red in the pre-market here. I believe XLU is green. Yeah, so XLU is kind of flat here, utility. So we'll see what happens with those. Yields are getting clapped. I mean, we're at what? 4.022. The 10-year is baiting going down below 4. That's interesting. So we haven't done that, I mean, since what? Last year? Really? I mean, well, no, we kind of did it in here in February. But again, this would be an interesting move down. Now, Facebook, big move up on earnings. We could be able to get this 5-minute opening range break and start to sling Facebook on a little post-earning strategy. That would be fun if we could get that move. IBM looks really good for just a post-earnings consolidation setup. This is a really, really interesting one that I am going to be keeping a lookout for. And then UNH. So looking at a lot of those healthcare names, I mean, yields lower, you could see a lot of this money funnel back into things like UNH. I believe the Dow has also been looking relatively good as well. Yep, Dow looks good. IWM looks pretty good too. It looks all right. I mean, that was an interesting wick yesterday. Yeah, I mean, IWM is held on. The Dow is held on. QQQ looks really similar to SPY, I believe. Yeah, or ES. So yeah, you are shifting. QQQ's up a little bit more in the pre-market. Let's see. Your buddy Andrew brought it up last night. Check out TLT on the weekly. Oh, I know what this is going to look like. Yeah, TLT is starting to break out here on the weekly. TLT is starting to break out. I mean, the TMF, I mean, I think it's still hanging out. Yeah, it's still at 54. I mean, I was getting you guys in this thing down in here at like, well, technically 40. It was 4 before the reverse split. So this thing still has the potential to go here. I mean, that's the weekly, but going back to TLT here, yeah, TLT is starting to break out on the weekly. This honestly might be the time for it. I kind of like, it kind of is the time for it, you know? I mean, where are we? Yields are coming down. I mean, well, I mean, I don't want to, how much has this moved? Not much. TLT hasn't moved that much. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing? So let's see here. What do I think of Intel? We can take a look at Intel. But yeah, Tor, that's a good call there. I like how that looks. I mean, the 10-year on the weekly looks terrible. Let's take a look at Intel. INTC. Not a fan. Not a fan of Intel. Intel doesn't meet any of the criteria that we need to trade, and it has earnings today. So there's no need to go anywhere near this. IBM, I really like. I like that chart. UNH, I really like as well. The post earnings on Facebook could be interesting. And then, I mean, I have so much time on these NEEs. I mean, these can flicker around, do whatever they want. I mean, they're already up nicely after the entry yesterday. I still have the DRN kicking around, but that thing's been a little volatile. It really needs to break above 11 in order for that thing to get going and real estate to start heading higher. I mean, the REITs have looked really good. I mean, how's PLD look? The REITs have looked good. Oh, I mean, it's still at the highs, but that did sell off a decent amount. What else? I mean, just in general, REITs have looked good. REITs, healthcare, banks have looked really good. How's Goldman doing? Oh my God, Goldman hit 516 yesterday. Jeez, JP Morgan must have had a good day. Ooh, that's interesting. JP sold off yesterday pretty aggressively. This is kind of why I don't really want to go for the banks a lot, because you could have Goldman up, JP down, Bank of America left, right, sideways. Like, you don't know. See, like, all of these are going to move in very different directions. So, yeah, the chart setups could be good, but they could all disjoint. They could do all sorts of different things, which is kind of why I don't really want to go for them all the time. Then the other one we were looking at, USB. I mean, how does that look? USB is just kind of still consolidating in here. I like how it's respecting the 10. I do like that. Should you short the VIX? Not now. I mean, no, don't do that. Because, like, if something happens, it's uh-oh to your account. But for, like, however long I've been on YouTube, which is, like, what now? Like, 3 or 4 years? I mean, that, whatever. If you had just shorted the VIX as soon as I popped up, you would have had a great time. So, I wouldn't do it now. All right. Facebook post-earnings move is going to be fun. If you guys haven't watched the post-earnings video yet, make sure you guys are doing that. I also posted a Twitter thread on it as well. So if you guys aren't following the new Twitter account, Short the VIX 2, make sure you guys are. I mean, I'm handing out gems for you guys over there. I'll probably outline the IBM trade a little later today on that account. I'll probably do UNH as well. I mean, if UNH is going to continue setting up, I mean, I might as well. I mean, this is just another post-earnings consolidation move. That would be like those have worked very, very, very well in prior earnings seasons, and it's the same setup that we always trade, just giving a little bit more fuel to the fire with a good report. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, we got some slackers on the like button. I see you guys slacking on a Thursday. We also got the jobs report this morning. There were way more people filing for unemployment benefits than people initially thought. So that is one of the reasons why the market's holding on here this morning. It is coming down a little. I haven't seen any of the other pieces of data, though. We got to take a look. Yields down. Roblox. Did Roblox pop on earnings? Because that setup was really good. That's not enough for me to want to go near it. I mean, maybe, but I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah, 249,000 versus the estimate of 235,000. Continuing claims were up as well. I wonder what the estimate was on continuing claims, though, because that's the big important one for the unemployment rate, and that's tomorrow. Non-farm payrolls, guys. We're going to be live early tomorrow morning for NFP. That's going to be a wild day. Josh, good morning, buddy. I was a slacker. It's all good, Michael. And again, guys, if you guys want the 20% discount to all the education, the hours of educational videos, the watch list of stocks that are about to explode before they do, and make sure that you're going to be able to get free access to the Discord when it launches at the end of August. The link's at the top of the live chat, but I can throw the link in the chat for you guys here. The code STV20. So again, make sure you guys are taking advantage of that by the end of August. Also, for those of you guys that are already in that want the mastermind, make sure that you guys DM me that you want it before the Discord launches, because that price is the one that's going to go up. But let's see what we get. IBM, flatline. I mean, this is a nice setup. I liked it. I like how this looks. Earnings, consolidation, see if it can break. This was our 250% post-earnings move. I'd love for Facebook to do it again. I mean, I'm not going to do the weeklies on it, but I like this. I'd probably go next week's if we can get it. Next week, like, I don't know, like 575, something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the chain looks at open on it. UNH, I want to see what happens with the NEE and the DRN today. And then Palantir, I believe, is up as well, but nothing crazy. I still have those shorted puts on it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that theta is not really going to come in and affect these things yet. It is, but the IV is getting jacked up as we start to get into Monday, which is earnings. So I mean, if we can hold right around here, maybe a little higher, I'd be very comfortable holding those shorted puts going into earnings. But if not, I mean, it's just giving me like the break even on them, I think is like 23 something, 23.90 something. So it would have to drop really significantly for me to get exercise. I kind of want to get exercise if I'm being honest. But I don't know. We'll see. Or I'll just collect the premium and be done. But Tuesday is probably when those are gonna like do something. Any spikes with gambling companies with NFL's first game tonight? Like, is it preseason? NFL's first game is tonight? Nah, I mean, probably not. And things like that too, Brandon. Like, oh, Super Bowl, DraftKings up. Like, it typically gets priced in. So, I mean, they have earnings today. So DraftKings has earnings today. This could be a post earnings trade. On the Battlefront, I mean, probably the thing's a piece of garbage. I mean, I tried to warn everybody that the thing was going to collapse when it was trading at the equivalent of $180, and people were like, "F you, we're going to send me a bunch of death threats." And I was like, now I'm like, well, okay, I'm alive and your stock's dead. So you shot the wrong thing. So I don't know. I mean, I tried to tell people, and they were just like, "No, you're wrong." And I was like, "Okay, fine. You can yell at me all you want. Doesn't change the fact that it's going down." You're a Giants fan? I'm probably the worst luck ever at football games. I've been to 2 in my life. 2 football games in my entire life. So here was the first one. Patriots game. They're both Patriots games. The first Patriots game that I went to, I'm basically on the field. And it was the first time that the Patriots had gotten shut out since like the 90s. They scored a grand total of 0 points. It was like when everybody was injured. So you can't really blame me. But then the second game that I went to was this past season, and it was Bill Belichick's last game. And I'm pretty sure they also lost. So if anybody wants to go to a football game, don't bring me. I'm really good luck at baseball games. I caught one time I caught 2 balls in a game. That was pretty cool. I did, have a bathroom incident at Fenway Park, though, one time, or near Fenway Park. So, I was young. It's fine. We're not going to talk about that, though. I feel like I've told you guys that story, though. This needs to tighten up more. What are you looking at today? Facebook, IBM, UNH against the Saints. No, I don't think the one I went to was against the Saints. No, the shutout was against the Bills. I don't think the one that I went to was against the Saints. $28-3 comeback. That sounds like the Falcons game. Arm's not looking good. Didn't they report? Yes. They reported yesterday. So yeah, that's not looking good. How's AMD looking? Damn, this thing's just not doing great here. But yeah, Facebook for post earnings. I think that one could have some real good potential here. IBM, this just looks like an awesome post earnings setup. And then UNH, I like how this is looking here. Post earnings, kind of consolidating in here. The ranges are a little big, but I do like this one. UNH has been really strong. So if it can get a push above these highs, it's also would be an all-time high breakout if we were to break here. So that would be a really fun one that we could take advantage of. But happy Thursday, everybody. Make sure that you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. You guys still have like the deal of a lifetime with that 20% discount to all the education there to make sure you're getting your free spot in the Discord when it launches at the end of August. Let's make sure that's clear because everybody's like, I want to join Discord. And I'm like, do you guys not know what month it is? Well, now it's August, but right now it's the beginning of August. It's not the end of August. So if I say it's at the end of August, it's not, very simple. All right. What else we got going on today? Let's see here. I mean, Facebook's really the only one that I want to see if, like, we need to shift trend on ES here. Where, like, with just the overall, like, the daily, where is USD JPY? How's that looking? That should not be there. That has. I was playing with something. I was like, where's the trend? All right. Somebody posted something on Twitter and I was like, is that real? I think in general, this is also one of the reasons why I don't like trend lines. People are really bad at drawing them. Like really bad. So like when you see pictures of trend lines on social media, you got to like either draw them for yourselves if you like trend lines, or just be like, whatever, I don't care, because it's not like you're not getting anything out of it. They're most of the time in the wrong places. So that's why I don't like them. Up, flat, up. That's all you need. That's literally all you need. When people ask me what I do in the market, how do you make money? It's up, flat, up. Is Carvana a post-earnings candidate? I don't know. Yes, it is. Yeah. All right. We could play around with Carvana today. Carvana and Facebook. Okay. I'm fine with that. Jay? I don't know. I haven't been over there in like a year. I have no idea. 3M's hitting some nice consolidation. I'd actually be very interested in that. Like if I mean, it needs a couple weeks for the 10 to catch up, and we've already made 500% on it. So I don't know. We'll see. If the 10 can catch up, like how we see it with UNH here. Yeah, I'd be very interested in that. Market's selling off here going into open. This will be interesting. What are yields doing? I mean, they're coming up a little, but like this is not great on the 10-year. We were looking at this break, I think it was. I was like, if it breaks here, it's probably going to just die. Remember how we were talking about that earlier this week? Jay, you've been gone for a while too. Well, welcome back, buddy. Yeah, Carvana and Facebook will be the two for post earnings, and then IBM, UNH. I like. We'll see. We'll see what we get. Yeah, make sure you guys are watching those new YouTube videos I put out there. I mean, those are gonna help you guys out so much. Just getting yourself started for getting ready to hop into what we do. Thoughts on GME? I mean, garbage. I'll tell you when it's going to explode. Like, it's not hard. I told you guys the last time, garbage. I was telling you guys right here. I was like, guys, it's probably going to go. I just didn't like how big the ranges were because this is funny, actually. The only way that GME made sense here to trade it is if it actually ended up doing what it did. So we were talking about this one for like, I don't know, a week. And I was like, well, I mean, if it does consolidate, I'd be interested. But it doesn't look like a big range because of this. But like, this is like a $2 range on a $15 stock, $3 range on a $15, $18 stock. That's huge. So I was like, I don't really like that. It's a little bit too rangy. I wanted it to tighten up a little bit more if I wanted to go near it. And then it blasted off. So right now, though, garbage. Those stocks, just garbage, man. I tried to tell everybody. They had so much potential for a little bit, and when they stopped, I yelled, hey, it's done. And then everybody was like, screw you. No. And I was like, no, you don't get it. It's no. I'm trying to help you. And then they were like, you. And I was like, all right, I gotta see what happens. You were so annoyed when I brought. What I was annoyed when you were bringing up GME in here because this didn't make sense. I did not like this. This was fine. This no. That's what you were talking about it, which I think you still hit it for a little bit of money there. This is look good. That I don't like. Other than that, I mean, what else do we need? IBM. At least you're consistent. Right. I told you. All right. IBM is an interesting one. UNH I like. I want to see what happens to this today. We got 10 minutes to go until open, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Let's do it. Let's have a good Thursday. Dude, I'm so like disjointed with this week. I thought it was Friday when I woke up. Facebook's going to be the top watch with Carvana for post earnings. This is going to be an insane one, so be very careful with Carvana. Facebook, I think, is going to be a little bit less dangerous, obviously, but Carvana, I mean, risk reward, like higher risk, higher potential for reward. The issue is that the premiums, the issue that we could potentially run into with Carvana is, you know how like on these post earnings, we'll run up, we'll retest, and then the premiums will tank. So the thing with Carvana is that's going to happen in a lot bigger of a way because the IV is already juice on it anyway. So let's see. We have Facebook and Carvana. Even if one of them were to go, oh, it'd be great. You're ticker hunting and you see some of the ugliest charts you've ever seen. Yeah, IWM looks all right. If ES, like the S&P, can shift trend into the end of this week, next week could be really fun for the swing list. As we get into August here. Nancy Pelosi buying more NVIDIA shares. Good for her, man. You know, good for her. You know, just let her cook. Let Nancy do her thing. She's gonna be a billionaire by the time it's all said and done. Did you also know that it's in there's all right? I found out something really wild. I find out things sometimes and I'm like, oh, I wish I should just tell you guys all about this stuff. And then it's like, well, probably shouldn't do that. But think about it this way: with all these politicians and their ability to trade stocks, do you think? I'll form it in the way of a question. Do you think do you think they would benefit from inflation or get hurt by inflation? Well, obviously, the answer is they would benefit from medium inflation. High inflation, I mean, they might get screwed a little bit, but moderate, little high. Like if the inflation target went from like 2 to 3, that's great for them. If it goes to like, if it ended up like being like long run inflation at like 5, they'd still probably get hit a little. I mean, the assets would go nuts. Dollar would tank. They'd have more problems to deal with, but they would still benefit. They would benefit, right? So then all of these like things that they're trying to do, and it's against their own best interest to like stifle inflation. Powell was funny. Powell said some interesting things yesterday, though. The interesting part about Jerome's Q&A session yesterday was he effectively said, we don't know what we're going to do next. And then in that quick sentence, he goes, oh, yeah, well, that's not really what we're going to do. And then he was like, well, but we don't know what we're going to do yet. And I was like, you guys saw me in the live chat yesterday. I was like, he knows. They know what we're going to do. It's also, the market right now is like this. There's a lot of, like, imagine like a bunch of different dominoes out, like paths of dominoes where you could knock one over and then a bunch of different dominoes are going to continue to go. Right now, when we're going into September and the election, we don't necessarily know which domino is going to get pushed first, but once it does get pushed, it's going to be blatantly obvious what's going to happen. So the front run on it is, all right, well, what are the different elements of those different domino lines that are probably going to be consistent across all of them? Well, one of them is rates lower. That's why I was going for the SoFi. I don't know where it is now, but I mean, my buys were at 650 something. Yeah, so SoFi still looking good. I need more of this. I actually might buy more of this up in here this week or next week. Throw another 5-10 grand in it and then just shut up about it and leave it be. I like that one. Facebook up 8.5%. Carvana up 9%. I like this. I mean, this is looking good. We got 6 minutes to go until open. IBM screwing around. UNH screwing around. Where are those real estate? Ooh, what's this? Yeah, the prisoner swap. That's going to get interesting. Oh. All right, and then let's see what happens with NEE. Then it's bad for the folks in the lower and middle class. Oh, guess what? They don't care. They don't dude. This is another interesting way to put it. This does not have to do with left, right, anything, because they all do it. If they actually cared about making people's lives better, they'd be much more efficient with the way that they spend their money. So the fact that they don't means that there's something else going on. It's probably because they have to spend the money in other places because of nonsense. But I don't know. We'll see. Market selling off into open. Wicked people. I'd more so say it's a wicked like system. I don't think it's just like people. It's more so just the way that it functions allows for different things to happen, which is bad. Earnings, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Carvana and Facebook are the two that I like. If we can hit some good trades on those, that'd be awesome. It's gonna be tough because they might both fire right at like 9:35. So if I had to pick one, I'd probably go for Facebook, but I don't know. We'll see. Those will both be fun. Those will both be real fun. And again, team, as you guys are filtering in, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Helps out a whole lot. Spreading these streams out to some more people here. What's NEE doing in the pre-market? It's still down. Barely. I'll throw an alert on NEE here, just at like yesterday's high, see if it can come up and break there. A 77 break would be good. The fact that we got from where we were at like 75 all the way up to like 76.65 yesterday was awesome. All right, UNH I like. I want to see if this can break this high. It's like 581.57, 581.50 about. So if that can break, that would be an interesting one. Let's see if I can get it right on there. I don't think I can. Oh no, I can. There we go. 581.50 on UNH. See what happens there. ES, it's doing its thing. ES doing its thing. Yields are coming down even more. Where's the dollar today? Not really moving. That's interesting. All right. Facebook and Carvana. Those are probably going to be the two top watches. And then, like, for actual swings, IBM and UNH. Well, I don't want to call them actual swings. Like, Facebook and Carvana could turn into day trades. Like, the 3M was supposed to be a swing. But then when it was up 500% on Friday, I was like, all right, I'm just going to take 500%. Thank you. Like, it's not, there was no point in swinging it. Humana ripping? Ooh. How does Qualcomm look? Let's take a look at that. Nah, that looks bad. That looks bad. I don't want that. What else? How's a firm look? Because is a firm getting into the zone? No, I mean, it's getting there. This is setting up perfectly for our Q4 trade on a firm. Remember the last one? Bing, here you go. Whee. That was one of the best trades I've ever given to you guys. That one, Mara, Tesla, Skyworks. There's been some really, really, really epic ones. Like multi-thousand percenters. So we're going to keep doing it, man. What was supposed to be on here? IBM. But we got 2 minutes to go until open, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go. Currently eyeing post earnings. Yeah, Carvana and Facebook. Facebook, Carvana. Looking at both of those. And then UNH and IBM for normal swings. So. I don't know. The Palantir shorted puts are like flat. Like they might. I just with earnings coming up, the IV is going to keep those elevated, but then after earnings, those are going to tank. Unless Palantir gets whacked and then I get the shares, which would be nice. Either way, I win because if I get exercise on them, I'm just going to sell weekly covered calls every week and just create a dividend on it and just have something to do if the market's going to screw around. And then I'll just keep doing it, you know? All right. Ding, ding, ding. Market's open. Ooh, UNH moving. All right. IBM screwing around. Let's see what we get here. Whoa, what's going on here? Whoa, DRN opened up big. That's nice. All right. We're gonna throw this on 5-minute. We're gonna see what we get here. This is probably gonna get eaten, but I don't know. I'll throw the alert there for now. And then Carvana. We're probably not touching that. We're probably not gonna go anywhere near that. NEE still looks good. Oh, UNH broke. Why didn't I get my alert? Where's my alert? Is this just an old one? Is that why? I like the UNH. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. UNH is going here. What the heck is going on here? Good thing I checked it. Oh my lord. Let's see what these look like. The spreads. Why are they so spready across the board? What else are we looking at? IBM. Where's DRN? Is this thing whipping around? All right. Whoa, there goes DRN. I like that. All right, Facebook being a weirdo. All right, there goes my UNH alert. I mean, the spreads are just horrendous on it, even for the August. I do really like this, though. Hold on. ACN moving. NEE down. DRN looking good. Facebook's still going to qualify in here. All right, let me see. What are these premiums doing? That's better. They going to let me steal something? I don't think so. Why are they being a-holes? It's just running. I'm trying to not chase it, you know? DRN's looking really good. UNH, stop being a piece of garbage. I just want the fill, man. I just want my fill. Am I going just for something that's not? I mean, I don't want next week's. I want a little time on this thing. All right, hold on. NEE dropping a little. Facebook still got to take out this. Carvana, the range is too big, I think. DRN looks good. I want to see that thing get really... God, UNH, stop. I'm just trying to get fills, dude. And their spreads are wider than the Grand freaking Canyon. Like, I could really sling it and make sure I get filled, but I don't really want to do that, you know? Hold on. All right, guys. Keep smacking that like on the way in. I'm going to have to do some magic on this option chain. Like, I have the strikes I want. There's no way for me to get them right now. What are these? Are these going to be tighter? No, these suck too. Those are bad. I'm not going to hit the ask. That's crazy. I mean, I could do that. DRN looking great. I could do this. Maybe they give me that if they want to play nicely. Dude, it's just ripping. All right, I'm going to do that and see if it works. I can't get anything, dude. Nope, I can't get nothing. 0. It's just running. I want it. I just can't get anything on it. Where's IBM? IBM moving. I like that. Where's ES screwing around? They're just being ridiculous on this option chain. Like absolutely insane. All right. New 5-minute candle here. Let's see what we get. Crowd still bleeding. All right. Like it's going. You could have taken the shares on it, but I just like I'll throw an alert here. If it retests, I'll take it, but NEE coming down a little bit, that's fine. Where's DRN? Still above 11? 1107. That looks good. All right. My shorted Palantir puts are up 10%. That's good. My NEEs are still up about 11%. I want the UNH and I can't get it. I'm going to keep hunting for it though. Like the spreads might tighten up on this thing. Facebook's not doing it. We can look at Carvana, but that range was just ridiculous, I think. Like it would, it's not that bad. Oh, IBM moving up. Like I wouldn't hate it. It looked big on the daily. Moderna down 20%. Jeez. I mean, this is still going. DRN 1110. I like that a lot. All right, what else we got to do here? Facebook's not giving it to us. Carvana's not doing it yet. DRN looks, I mean, go. You want to rip, buddy. I mean, this is where first TP is, about 1222. You somehow got the UNH fill? What strike and expiration did you get? Because I was looking for the August monthly and I couldn't get anything. If it retests, I'd play it. But DRN pumping. I love that. Come on, buddy. Go. Those will be good. Oh yeah, up nicely on DRN here. I mean UNH. I mean we nailed it. I just can't. Any chance I would do ARM? No, ARM got killed. No, ARM got blasted. Yeah, DRN ripping. I love that. Go, buddy. Did NEE just make a move? This is invalid now. Broke down below. Yeah, NEE's coming back up. That's good. Did I enter DRM yesterday? No, I entered DRM a few days ago. Like, I think this was last week. Or no, Tuesday? I think it was this Tuesday. I got this one. All right, now we got to look at Carvana, because if this holds that range, I would be interested in it. What are these? I just want to see what they're pricing, because they might try and steal from us too. Dude, it's going to be a hassle getting filled on some of these. Jeez. All right, let's see if NEE can push. I mean, I love the utilities move here. I want to see this thing really get going. The Carvanas are going to be spready. And then, oh, here comes UNH back down. That's good. Come on, retest it. And then still hunting IBM. If that wants to go, that'd be fun. DRN, new high. I like that. Oh, fill on shares. Yeah. That's, yeah, that makes sense. I liked it. I just need a retest now because I'm not going to chase it here. I can look at the premiums and see what they look like, but they're probably still jack. Oh, I'm up nice today. Almost 2% here. That's great. All right. Let's see what they're doing here on the chain now. No, they're not letting anybody in this thing. This is interesting because the 5-minute high on Carvana is basically this prior high. So if it breaks, that thing could be very. You got him at 581.51. Oh, you stole that, buddy. You stole that, Andrew. There you go. All right, here we go. See that now they're actually behaving a little. But it's like people, it's not like the actual spread. It's people like coming up to the ask because I know what they were pricing. ES getting some nice movement there. Yields are still trending lower, which is probably going to help DRN. If yields keep coming down like this, DRN could get some movement. Actually, I don't hate these. I wanted to hit this again because this was the breakout level. I don't want to be playing around with anything here. Did Carvana do it? No. Elgene, how you doing, man? I mean, DRN. All right, there we go on UNH. See, now the spread's wonked out on those too. The ones that I was just looking at, they now have like 50% spreads. Did I take anything? No. No. I'm trying to get UNH. PMI today? Yeah, 10, I believe, is when we're getting. I don't have it up, but yeah, I think we're getting that at 10. I just like, whoa. All right, ES breaking to a new high there. All right, I'm trying to get fills. I just can't get them on this. I have one. This is the highest I'll go. I'm not playing around with it anymore. That is literally the highest that I will go. No, they're screwing with me on this. I think we just got to burn UNH. The chain is just too jacked up. NEE still looks good. It's flat here. DRN's looking great. Up 4% on the day. NTCT. All right. Let's see. That I like. I like that a lot. Little post earnings move there. And then let's check in on IBM because that's another one. If IBM breaks yesterday's high, I'll be interested in it. NEE just went green. That's good. Where's Palantir? Yeah, that's good. Those premiums are going to start deflating here. Yeah, dude. They're where's UNH? That came down. Yeah, my NEEs are up 18%. My DRN shares are doing good. My Palantir shorted puts are doing good. What's that? Dude, Elgene, you just love Lockheed, man. You love your Lockheed. TLT, is there a trade on options? Yes and no. On the weekly, it is breaking out. So, I mean, I would get time on this. The problem is that you're late on the yield move. So if you're not already in like TLT shares or like from down in here where I gave them to you guys or TMF shares, I mean, I probably wouldn't do it unless you're gonna size it appropriately and slowly scale into it. IWM. Pretty sure it's looking decent. Wow, that's a big shark on UNH there. IWM looks really good. DRN looks good. NEE's just screwing around. Where's XLU? This is weird. XLU's up 0.73% and NEE is not really catching a bid here. I mean, it could be because NEE just ripped yesterday and has some resistance overhead. But I'd still like this one. I have time on that. DRN is shares as well, so this thing can sit here forever if I really needed to. ES big move. Wasn't that PMI? Hold on. That probably was PMI. Yeah, S&P US manufacturing PMI at 945. So let's see what the data was here. Uh, 49.6 versus 49.5 previous. Estimated was 49.6, so right at expectations. Oh, Carvana moved. All right, so Carvana flashed there. I want to see what the premiums are like. The range is ridiculous, so this is going to have to be like aggressively sized for 0 if anybody's going to touch this. Facebook invalidated, so it's going right now. Oh, they're stealing. Oh, they're stealing. Why are they still so juiced? The range is a little too big. I think I'm going to burn this one. I don't really like that. Facebook invalidated. Broke down below that 5-minute low. I mean, you guys, I also have a boatload of Facebook shares, so I'm still making the money on it. NEE dropped. DRN still holding on. Where's EF? Yeah, so I mean, if nothing's going to completely validate, we don't really need to do anything. Amazon, probably nothing here. No, nothing on this one. Has earnings today as well. We're not going anywhere near that. That could be a good post-earnings one. I do really want to see what happens to NEE if it can break that like 77 area here. And then DRN's probably going to run into some more trouble right at that 1120 area that it got to. But that's a nice break. We actually could have gotten this earlier, like right around here. But I wanted to take this break. So this one's good. What else we got? I don't know. We're just going to sit here and let positions cook. I think that's what it looks like we're about to do. Yeah, up like 1.5% on the day here. Easy money, man. Just let everything cook. The thing is that people don't realize this. Finding stocks that are about to explode before they do, guys, and the way that we operate in the market is so incredibly easy to find. Once you see it, you literally can't unsee it. When we have this Discord chat released for everybody and everybody's going to be in there, like, it's just going to be a hive mind of money printers. Like, I don't think you guys like fully understand it yet. Like, imagine the live chat, but just continue. It's going to be ridiculous. 3 days in a row. What's up, Glenn? How you doing? 10-year alert hit 4. Oh boy. Is it falling below? No, it tapped it though. Definitely tapped it there. Or did it? What's the low? I see the low of 4005. That's interesting. 5-minute break on Facebook? No. I mean, it can't. You can do it, but it did invalidate the bottom side of the zone. They're the bottom side of the 5-minute opening range. So, I mean, technically, we're not supposed to. But, I mean, we did it on IBM. But that was because the chart already looked good. That was the reason why I did it on IBM. Facebook's chart didn't already look good. So, I think I'm going to burn Carvana and Facebook here. If you guys want to do it, go for it. But I'm not going to touch that. Just because it invalidated the bottom side of the 5-minute zone. That's the only reason why. And I'm already up almost 2% on the day here. So, I could make it a lot better. Maybe I do something small on it. Let's see what it looks like. Because it's about to break. Where would we go? I think it was like 560 is what I was looking for. I don't hate those. I don't really like it there. You know, it just invalidated the lower side of the range. But again, team, everybody still has the deal of a lifetime out there for you guys. You get 20% off all the education. So you get all of the educational curriculum videos, the watch list of stocks that are about to explode before they do. And this is going to secure your spot to be able to get the Discord for free when it launches at the end of August. So you won't have to pay monthly. If you wait to join then you'll have to pay monthly. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But there's the link. The code is STV20. NE holding on here, basically flat. DRN coming down a little bit. Where's XLRE? That's probably going a little. Yeah. DRV is probably coming down. Ralph, those DRV puts, I bet those are looking good, buddy. Where's IBM? That's kind of the only other one that I like. Yeah, I do like IBM, so ISRG. Doesn't this have earnings? No, it already. That is breaking here. I don't hate this. Palantir. I have a bunch of puts that I sold on it. It has earnings on Monday. So what are my sold puts up? I mean, they're up. The puts that I sold are up 18%. So, and that's interesting too. Like I want it to be right in here for earnings so that on Tuesday when this opens up, we get a nice little IV flush, and then these puts just die, and then I make money because I'm short the puts, which would be nice. So we'll see what happens. NEE is starting to climb a little. I want to see this thing get a nice push today. ES moving down. It's pushing DRN down with it. We can throw DRN up here. I think it's at like 1110, 1108. Yeah, I'd love for it to hold 11. I don't want it to shark. Yields bounce. Oh, no, they didn't. Just kidding. Or a little. That's the daily. They did bounce a little bit there. See? So, I mean, I love Palantir. I just need more of it, man. I own it in the 15s. I need more. That's my highest conviction stock, I think, over the next 10 years. I need more of it, though. All right. Facebook is trying. I just don't like that it invalidated the bottom side of the 5-minute opening range. Not the biggest fan of that. I love what Palantir is doing, though. Just hang out here. Bleed out those premiums for me. But here's the other thing. This is the one thing that I'm really paying attention to this week is this. ES has got to hold up in here. Create a new trend. So you've kind of shifted the trend by breaking up here yesterday and today kind of continuing up. But you need it to hold. We have NFP tomorrow. We have a giant round of earnings after hours tonight. This has to hold in order for this market to want to continue up. So right now, I mean, do we really have some of the best setups in the world? No. So what we need to do is wait for this market to show us. And this is the other thing too that we've been talking about. We need to see closes at highs or near highs. We can't see it. All right, Facebook broke. I mean, if you want to do it, you can do it. I just don't think I'm going to do it, you know? I mean, maybe something small. Maybe. I just want to see what the premiums are like for the next weeks. Noob question? Oh, no noob questions. What's the difference between a call and a shorted put? That's a great question, and I'll talk about that in a minute once I look at these premiums. I just don't really want it. If you guys want it, you can go for it. I just don't really want these. All right, so a call, when you're long a call, you're going to be fighting. Let's actually explain it this way. So when you're long calls, you own the right but are not obligated to buy shares of stock at a certain price on or before the expiration date. So you basically own a contract that says I'm fine with buying it at X price. So let's say a stock is trading at 100 and you buy the 105s. What you're essentially saying is I'm willing to buy shares let's say they expire in a month at 105. If the price is way higher than 105 plus the break even, which is the premium you paid. So let's say you're buying these for $1. So your break even's 106. So you're bullish. You're still bullish when you short puts. You're just bullish in a slightly different way. So when you sell a put, you are obligated to buy the shares. That's the key difference. When you buy a call, you're not obligated to do anything. You can buy, sell the call, do anything you want. With a put, though, or a sold put and a sold call, you are obligated to buy, which is puts, or sell, which is calls when you're selling calls. Selling puts, you're obligated to buy at a certain price. So what you're saying there is, I'm willing to buy these shares lower than what it's trading at now, and I'm going to collect a premium for it. So if you have cash laying around, you can effectively create your own return on cash. And then also be willing to buy shares of stock that you already want to buy. So let's say a stock is trading at 100, you already like it. You think it could go down to 95. You don't know if it's going to happen, and you already own it, let's say. You're like, all right, well, I have cash laying around. I might as well sell some puts at 95, collect some premium. And if it gets down there, that's fine because you're going to buy the shares. You're going to be obligated to buy the shares. And then you also get to continue to collect the premium. So once you collect the premium, it's yours. Like the premium that I collected on Palantir is mine. They can't take it back. All right, Facebook's going a little bit there. So that's the key difference. But Guardian, that's a good question. We're gonna do some stuff like that in the Discord too. We're gonna do a lot of like financial literacy stuff. We're gonna talk a lot about and that's why it's gonna be expensive too, guys. Like it's not just like the trading stuff. We're gonna do a lot. You guys are gonna get the VIX Insights research reports. You guys are gonna get. We're probably gonna do some like live streams at night where I go through certain concepts to make sure like that you guys all understand everything. Like in the like those financial literacy concepts that people need to understand. Like there are certain things that I can provide to everybody, which you guys saw a little bit of or most of in the mastermind. But we're gonna do a little bit of that in the Discord as well. So again, you guys all have that deal. You missed the 40% off deal, but that's fine. I'm still offering 20% off in August there. Am I gonna live trade? We're gonna do the same thing that we do now. Like I'm never gonna tell you guys to buy anything. The difference between I'd like to and I definitely will. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But like think about it like this too. Like let's say Palantir dropped to 15, which is unlikely, but let's say it dropped to 15. I have to buy the shares at 25. So I have a $10 ouchie right there. If that were to happen per share. NEE holding on, DRN screwing around. Oops, I don't really want that. I want this. We can throw something else up here. Where's like Tesla? How's that look? That scary high price? It's probably gonna be like it's either gonna be 50 or 75 bucks a month. Or 100. I don't know. But well, it's gonna go up to 100 at some point. I haven't decided yet what it's gonna be released at. Oh, DRN's losing it a little here. Yeah, Tessie's not really doing anything there. NEE doing its thing. DRN selling back off. I'd love for that thing to keep going. Actually, I want IBM on here. How's that look? Well, that's fine. I love how IBM looks here. This is going to be a fun one for next week, especially if the market can hold. Oh boy. Some dangerous stuff coming through the news feed. Yeah, my NEEs are up nice. 21% on those. Those are fun. What else? That's really it. DRN calls. Rip. I'm on shares, dude. I'm nicely green. This is not, it's a 3 times levered ETF. You don't buy options on those. Is the Discord going to be in place of another mastermind in the fall? We probably will do another mastermind at some point because you guys did really love that. Let's see here. All right, guys, keep smacking that like button on the way in. Let's keep cruising. What the heck just happened there? Oh, that's what happened. Can't wait for the release of the Discord. Dude, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be the best Discord you guys have ever seen because nobody else has the ability to give you guys everything. Like, there's so many different elements. Like, we're going to have long-term investing stuff. We're going to have everything. Like, I'm even going to give out alerts for, like, or, like, watches for, like, crypto and Forex. You guys are going to have everything. NEE pushing up there. I'd love to see that thing break the high. I'll throw an alert at day high just to have it there. But it's just kind of screwing around. Let's see. 10-year down below 3 or 4. Wow. Wow, 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 ladies and gentlemen. That is big. That is big. Let's see here. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. So, yeah, if you guys aren't in yet and you don't want to get it for free, you guys are going to have to pay. But yeah, Brandon, you don't ever buy options on 3 times levered ETFs. That's a no-no. I've said that for years. So this is what I'm looking for on it, 1222. So see if it gets up there. IBM, I like where this is. We actually have a potential nasty day trade setup on ES forming here, I think. The Discord's free if you already purchased the mastermind or the all-in-one access to the courses. Which I probably shouldn't be doing, but I'm nice to you guys. Here comes NEE. DRN back up a little bit. We're up nicely today, man. Up nicely, just cruising. Sox S up over 5%. The hedgers looked at, yeah, they are hedging that thing today. And Facebook didn't really do it. It's kind of doing it, but nothing crazy. NEE's looking for a high. DRN's coming back up. I like that. You took 84% on Facebook this morning, but they were totally stealing this morning on the chain. Don't worry if you missed it. You also missed the headache. Exactly. I just stayed away from that one and Carvana because they just didn't. The Carvana chain was all jacked up. And then Facebook had invalidated the bottom side of the 5-minute opening range. So I was like, yeah, there's no reason to do that. The only reason, and I talked about this in the YouTube video, the only reason why I did it on IBM is because the chart before earnings already looked nasty. Kimberly's excited. Michael said, I bought them all and it's paid it for itself a few times over. That's awesome, Michael. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the theme with, with everything that we do around here. Like, I could charge crazy amounts for all that stuff, but no, I mean, I want to make sure that everybody has access to it. You guys want to come in and learn how to properly make money in the market over time? Making it accessible. This is potentially a dirty setup today. AMD giving up? Yeah, a lot of them are. Facebook is, or hold on, AMD definitely is. Not our normal song, not yet part of our mastermind. Yeah. No, we'll probably do another mastermind at some point. I don't know, a couple months after the Discord releases. The existing one, the video recordings, like those are still available, but the price is gonna go. That's the only thing that the price is gonna go up on when the Discord releases. That's it. So if you guys want it before, I'll still hook you up with the code. Just shoot me a message and I'll get you guys in there on that one. IBM I really like. I'll probably craft a little tweet about this one a little later today. But again, yeah, if you guys aren't following that new Twitter account, Short the VIX 2, the other Twitter account doesn't exist. That's the new Twitter account. NEE, DRN, not really doing much. I really like DRN, what it's done today. If it can hold here, it's fine with me. We got a long way to go to that first TP, though. Long way to go. ES selling. ES is selling. I don't think we have much else today in terms of data. No, we had ISM and construction spending at 10, but tomorrow's huge. We're going to be live early tomorrow. The last leg of the year is going to present so many opportunities for 1,000%ers. Oh, 100%, Kimberly. 100%. I almost want the market to sell off more, though. Like, just so we can... Like, just so that it, like, the setups are even better. Affirm is probably going to be one of them. So, I mean, I told you guys a while ago, or like Q1 this year, that Tesla was going to give us a nasty move this year. And then it gave... Wayne hit it for 8,000%, which was insane. NEE holding on, DRN holding on. Those things are selling. I mean, there's not much left to do here. We got to wait for the market to just tell us when everything's going to be amazing. Until then, we just keep cruising like this. I do really like the IBM setup. Where did UNH go? Did that thing end up bouncing back up or getting whacked? That got whacked. Yeah, that's going to be a little broken chart for a while. That broke, I think it was all-time high and then just didn't like it. So that's going to be a dud for a while. All right. I mean, now I'm kind of happy they were playing around on the chain there. I couldn't get it. What else are we looking at? IBM. I like this one. I like this one a lot. Couple days, 10 catches up. We'll be looking really good on that one. Fed swaps fully priced in. Whoa, 3 interest rate cuts by year end. I don't know about all that, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of cuts they're pricing in there. And they bought it up a bit. TMF. Yeah, I know. It's ripping, dude. You guys that got the TMF when I told you, it's going big time. 55. Look at that. Boom. I gave this thing to you guys here. Ran up, came down, coming back up. Still very green on it. Where's Yin, actually? Still green on it, but I probably should have sold it when it cracked 30. That's fine. I'll keep that. I'll keep that. Market losing it a bit here, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're going to be live a while tomorrow. today there's not really much to do. We'll probably wrap it up soon. Good day so far. NE's shopping around. DRN's up nicely. The Palantir sold puts are looking good. So just take the gains and run. That's really it. Just leave them there. Bond market already thinks cuts have happened. Right. They're front running the crap out of it. Will VIX Insights becomes great? Yes, Kimberly. So once we release the Discord, I'm just going to cancel all of you guys on the current VIX Insights subscription. And after tomorrow, I'll have another one written up for you guys. The Japan one, though, when I was like, hey, guys, the actual catalyst here is Japan and the yen. And then we were just waiting to see what happened there. So, and then up spot on, correct. So you guys are going to get those VIX Insights research reports. There's going to be a lot of stuff in there for you guys. NEE moving up. Awesome. Thank you. No problem, Kimberly. No problem. IBM holding here, I really like. It's making me a little googly-eyed. Where's Palo Alto? No. PDD? No. Baba might be doing... All right. Baba might give us something soon. Next week on Baba could be very interesting. Depending on what happens going into the end of this week, next week on Baba could give us something. If it tightens up in here, oh boy. Oh boy, we could have... But the amount of Baba trades that we've had are just ridiculous. Like this one was dirty. We've had some really, really good trades on Baba. Ooh. Oh, I thought this knifed. Let's see. Oh, yeah. And I think Apex is still doing that 80% off sale for you guys, too. So I can throw that link in the live chat, too, for those of you guys that want some more of those Apex accounts. There you guys go. Get some extra funding there. Print money in the market. There you go. DRN down. NEE coming down a little. Well, there's not much going on here, guys. Like, we just got to wait until the market wants to give us what I need to see. And once that happens, it's go time. But, I mean, NEE still looking good. DRN still looking good. The Baba premiums are looking good. Yeah, the long-term investing stuff in the Discord, it's going to be great. Like, it's like, you guys are going to get everything in there. All right. I wouldn't be surprised if this market died today, but, I mean, they are holding it up. Tomorrow we have NFP, so I'll be live at like 8:25. I'll be live early. Today's a chill out day. No, it definitely is. I do like how IBM looks, though. They're doing a second season of Squid Game? Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. This could be dirty. It's not there yet. This needs like 4 or 5 days, but this could be dirty. DRN still looking good. NEE screwing around. Yeah, today's going to be a chill day. We've had a lot of chill days over the last... Honestly, July had a lot of like chilled and do nothing days. Yeah, IWM on the daily, probably. Oops. Yep. If it holds here, I mean, that's going to be looking good. Which I would assume it would. But that wick yesterday is not great for anybody that wants to be long small caps. Squid Games? That like one show on Netflix that everybody lost their minds over. Let's see. All right, guys. It's 10:15. Not really much going on here. So we'll probably wrap it up here. Everybody, don't do anything crazy. There's nothing really going on in the market. Just going to let these open positions cook and see what happens. So again, guys, I mean, that link's at the top of the live chat. The code is STV20 for all of you guys that still need to hop in, get the August deal to make sure that you guys are going to be able to get the Discord for free. But other than that, guys, you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't do anything crazy. Peace.